So tonight's workout, despite it feeling really quite hard because I'm a bit sapped of energy from yesterday's deadlift session, and doing squats today straight afterwards, it was kind of sore and stiff to start with. Once I got warmed up, I got into it a bit and I worked up to a set of 8 reps with 150 kilos. I was hoping for a little bit more tonight, and I only did 4 sets of 8 rather than the 5 sets I'd planned on. So not quite the volume I was hoping for, but still a good solid leg workout considering how tired I'm feeling. I then did 3 sets of sissy squats just to really kind of finish off my legs, and it really hits them hard. I get a really good pump and I really feel like I've finished on a high with that. So a pretty good leg session tonight. Then I went on, I did overhead press. The overhead press was lower reps for strength tonight, so I was doing sort of 3 reps for most of the sets as I built up to a final AMRAP set where I went for 67.5 kilos and I managed to do 9 reps, which is a rep PR with that weight. So everything's moving in the right direction still. Maybe not the best squat workout tonight, but at least that's kind of in the bank, it's done. I wanted to tire myself out a bit because I'm going away with work over the next few days and I won't be able to train, so I'll take that time to recover from these sort of 2 heavy sessions of deadlifts and squats. So I'm quite happy with tonight's results and everything's still moving in the right direction. I'm getting over this virus and feeling a little bit stronger every day now. So starting to use the belt now since it's 100 kilos. Not full tightness, but just a good bit of support. Still warming up. The next set might be a working set. When it comes to equipment like belts, I like to add it in gradually. Normally when I reach the 100 kilo mark on whether it's deadlifts or squats is when I start to put the belt on. Although I don't put it as tight as I would for a really heavy, hard working set. A little bit looser. It's just to get a feel, just to give a little bit of support, pushing my belly out to kind of use it as best I can. So this will be my first working set with 130 kilos. I'm looking 5 to 8 reps. I'm really going by feel tonight. Since a bit stiff and sore from yesterday's workout still. If I don't do something tonight, it's going to be 3, maybe 4 days before I can train again. And so I don't want to lose the opportunity. Whatever, if I do overdo it tonight, at least I've got 3 or 4 days to recover before my next workout. So this was one of those workouts tonight that you just kind of have to get through. I wasn't comfortable at all under the bar. Couldn't get the weight sort of locked into my shoulders position very well. Wasn't sure about my hand spacing. Just all felt stiff and uncomfortable. Funnily enough, the most comfortable position when I was right down the bottom in the hole. However, coming up, I felt my weight rock back and forward, heel to toe and back again. So I had to really concentrate on just keeping my tightness, keeping everything together for these sets tonight. Sometimes a workout's not going to go your way. It's not an excuse to quit, but it does allow you to maybe reassess slightly, as I did tonight. I actually didn't do quite as heavy as I'd planned to do. I think I was going to go up about 5 or 10 kilos heavier than this. But I did get a couple of heavy sets in, which was the plan. This is more my volume workout, and therefore it wasn't all about heavy weights and 5x5. I was looking for 8 reps each time. I wasn't actually sure if I would manage to get the 8 reps with these weights tonight, but felt surprisingly strong enough. It was just my technique and my position felt really uncomfortable the whole time. I had to concentrate a lot just to keep stable on my feet. I could feel my weight transferring from the heels to the toes while doing some of these squats tonight, which wasn't a good thing. "140 kilos. So this weight was meant to still be a warm-up weight, but I decided to make it a working set just because of how tough I was finding things tonight. Workouts are not always going to go your way. Sometimes you're going to have to sort of listen to your body, know where you're at, and adapt on the fly. Sticking rigidly to a program is not always the right thing to do. It's not an excuse to back off as such. It's more just a reason to train smarter, but to keep going, to keep trying to move forward and keep putting your body under stress. Maybe not as much as you would like, but whatever you can manage. 150 kilos. So this was my top weight of the night. You can see I'm kind of struggling to get a good solid position with the bar on my back. It's rocking about a little bit. I'm not comfortable at all. First one is not proper depth, but I'm trying to continually just to sit down into the hole and push up straight, watching where my balance is on my feet, trying to get a good even push. I'm working hard here. 150 kilos for 8 reps was really hard going for me tonight. I did plan to go, I think 155 was what I had programmed for and wanted to get 4 or 5 sets with that, but this was enough for tonight, believe me. So I had planned to do another set of 150 kilos, but I wasn't feeling it, so I made up for it by doing 3 sets of these sissy squats, which I always feel is a good finishing movement, really gets a good stretch and pump in the muscle. Now, surprisingly enough, my overhead press tonight went quite well. Often I struggle to really feel warmed up with this movement, but right away, first set warm-ups felt okay. First working set, 52.5 kilos, 3 reps. So the overhead press tonight was about strength training, lower reps, heavier weights. I did a couple of sets of 3 reps, increasing the weight each time slightly. And then my last set is my heaviest set, and it was an AMRAP to see if I could get more reps than last time with a similar weight. 67.5 kilos. So this was my top set, 167.5 kilos, I think. I don't know what my rep target was with this. I just basically repped out what I could. I wanted to get 10 or 11, which I thought is what I would need. I think I got 9, and it turned out that that's all I needed to get a new rep PR. So a nice way to finish the workout tonight.